Coming all the way from France, and we're gonna get on now. Obviously, that's a matchup that's technically favored for Marth, for Marth, but I don't know. For example, we've had in Paris we've had our monthly, and Raoul beat Mahie quite like convincingly. So you never know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I do believe it's Marth favored. Honestly, I'm not following the public discourse on this matchup anymore. I've subscribed to that a long time. But I do believe that Fox slightly edges. Marth slightly takes advantage in this matchup.
Oh my god, Leffen is in the venue. Please be careful of your words.
I mean, I'd gladly disagree with Leffen, but on this, I think we're maybe on the same page. And yeah, but it's definitely their best player is going to win. It's not like one-sided matchup, I don't think. So yeah, we'll have to see. Prof, I would say, historically, I don't have their many sets written down in front of me, but Prof, I'm sure, has the lion's share of the wins from this head-to-head.
Yeah, I don't know how many sets they played, but MSB ended, I wouldn't. If it was like 40 or something, 50, I wouldn't be surprised.
Honestly, now I say it, I actually wonder. I'm not sure if Mahie ever will have beaten Prof. I wouldn't be surprised if Prof has a clean slate on Mahie. I'm sure, Moby or someone like that, or Sponge is going to be in the chat being like, well, actually, I know that. So yeah, I'm not a genius stats, Rain Man, but I'm pretty sure that Prof has not dropped more than 1 or 2 sets to Mahie.
Yeah, I think maybe he, Mahie managed to, reset one time the bracket or whatever, or twice, but it's Prof winning the tournament usually.
Yeah.
So yeah, and right now it's being shown on screen.
Yeah, we're seeing
pretty
that
good demonstration.
Yeah, it's being played out in front of us. So there you go, 3 stocks to 1 for Prof. And he's looking a lot more comfortable, right? Do you think it's the matchup? Do you think it's the familiarity with the player? Or do you think he's just warmed up?
I think he's warmed up. He's more confident in himself. He has a bit more knowledge of who he's playing against, which is big. Although Mahie has switched controller, he still has his classic Mahie playstyle, where it's like a mix between. He can play like a quite simple, I guess, like classic Marth, and then he just goes into like custom Marth sometimes, where he can be a bit more aggressive. Which is hard to do in this meta. You don't usually it's not gonna work out. You really need to be careful with what you do, especially as Marth, where approaching his death as against Fox.
Yeah, so Mahie's cleaned up a couple of stocks here, but now down to his last lease on life, and there you go. Prof closes it out. 2 stocks clean, I would say there.
Yeah, I mean that's a big game for Prof. I mean, starting with like a 3 stock that was almost a 4 stock. You're gonna feel a bit of pressure on Mahie. You've got so many foxes to go through. You don't want to have this like really convincing game taken off of you.
Yeah, and I mean, with I suppose Mahie, he's already had that 1 loss to Pitch Creek, right? If you take that second loss, it's pretty much cementing yourself in the bottom half of the pool, which means losers bracket tomorrow. So even though it is round robin pools, each one of these matches is going to start to matter. Because if you lose this, then it starts coming down to praying for 3-way ties or something. Not even sure if that's possible in that scenario, but
right now we're on FD. That's the classic, counter pick. The rule set is, starting on FD and then, counter pick Pokemon Stadium. But of course, Marth's gonna go to FD. He's gonna try to get those change up. We've seen a bit of it. Those SDRs are gonna be huge. No!
Oh he did him! He did it with that cheese, and Prof was not even expecting it to work.
That's 2004. I hope that doesn't get too much to Mahie's head. Probably jumped way too early. Is my my assumption on that.
I reckon so. I mean, that's I really respect Prof going that option, because either they die off stage from the throw, and then even if they meet to cancel, they're in a bit of a bad situation being off stage, or they DI in. And if you DI in, it's really hard to not tech in as well. So if you see they've gone onto stage, you can pretty comfortably run towards the middle and cover that tech roll in, and you get that a lot of times, especially in this kind of, you use it for the first time in the set, your opponent's probably not quite ready for it. So, yeah.
No reason not to try. It does look disrespectful, but it's just a good option.
Oh, it's definitely yeah.
It's just not usually a situation where you find yourself exactly against the corner grabbing Marth.
Exactly, yeah. So, I mean, the FD pick, you know, we expect this to be, you know, Marth's home ground. Place where he's feeling pretty comfortable, but it's looking like he might be able to get 3 stocked here, or edge guard opportunity, so maybe just 2. I think Proff's got his jump back, but this probably should still be a cleanup for Mahie. Yeah, with that invincible neutral air, we'll close it out.
It's crazy how, like, you know, Mahie is doing a great job trying to, you know, defend himself against Professor Pro. When you see, like, when, you know, you have Prof who's seated above Mahie on FD, you know, you would show that to someone who doesn't know much of the game and be like, oh yeah, Fox beats Marth, like, easily. Like, it's just the punish game from Fox can still be extremely strong. And if you manage to get, like, you know, 1 or 2 grabs in the stock, it's gonna be it. And yeah, Prof showing us that very well. He's feeling comfortable against that March 2-0 already. Mahie's got to dig deep. Mahie's got to dig deep at this point.
Yeah, he definitely does. He looks like he's having a little moment of contemplation there. So
yeah, I hope he's not, you know, getting, you know, I see in his eyes that he's not looking very happy, which is understandable. But maybe the fire in him is kind of gone, and I hope it comes back. Maybe he can get like a nice stock and, you know, really ignite that flame again. For the moment, it's looking rough.
Yes, it definitely is. And I mean, the game 3. Honestly, I kind of have this theory that if you play this matchup, you win game 1 and then you win game 2 after getting taken to FD, then always win 3-0. I don't know if I've ever seen it go differently without like a character switch. But like, if you lose the first FD game, I don't think you often win the second one. Like, so
no,
you know,
it's tough.
Gotta say, like, predicting a 3-0 here for Professor Pro. And, you know, all this extra credit, Mahie gets in the air. It does do good smash DI to get out of that up air, but still Prof just racking up the damage. And Mahie on the Marth, not able to get the kill. Love that angle. Sorry, just love that angle from Prof.
He's not finding ways to kill, and, like, you know, maybe a full match would have done it, even like a soft hit one, but the up tilt's not gonna do it. And now 180%. Although Prof's trying his you know, his perfect ledge dashes, might as well try them in a set where you're up 2-0, right? Yeah. If you want to practice them. Ooh, the shine back here. It always works on DI in, but he had to DI in at this point.
And then, yeah, just jumps out there, gets the read on the double jump from Mahie, and Prof's happy to commit to that offstage play in order to consolidate his lead, which he then throws away by doing a flub. Don't think he expected to slide off there. Oh, I love that jab.
Yeah, the adaptation. I was gonna say, like, he knew he was gonna smash the ice. So I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna cover it with a jab. You know, I have all the options. What are you gonna do if I'm in your head? Yeah. And Mahie, you know, maybe trying to get back into it now that he's. That's also what
Prof play is so good right now, and Prof's counterplay to Mahie's defensive play is really crisp. Like, he's anticipating the way Mahie's gonna DI, and then use a different move, for example, a weak hit to bait DI in to extend the combo. And then as well, that bait with the Marth killer, the light shield edge guard, then just not holding back and staying on the stage, so Mahie ends up being high. And then Prof has time to charge the up smash as well. Looks disrespectful.
Oh my god.
Rolls up, and there you go. Confident 3-0.
That's disgusting. Prof, come on. Have some respect for